Welcome to ED516. I am making a screencast to review the syllabus with you, so you can refer to the screencast anytime in the course. And remember, this course is one of exploration and sharing. So give it all your passion, engagement, and be ready to go. So let's take a look at. Okay, so here we go, reviewing the syllabus. Okay, please note that I do use 2 emails, and if you need to get to me in a hurry, I would suggest Gmail. It's easier to get to on my phone. In the course, we will be using Twitter. That's my Twitter link. And I will talk to you a little bit about using a voice messaging system called Voxer, where you can send audio messages, text messages, and pictures. You'll find all the courses at the University of St. Joseph School of Education will have this framework, and you'll see this image in all the syllabi. Briefly, this is an introduction course in the Masters of Ed Tech, and the course involves developing understanding of some of the seminal research and theory in the field and applying those theories and foundations to your own professional work. So in looking at the framework, I have highlighted in orange each of them, and you can read those on your own. I do want to point out the few that are probably most critical in this course. One is agent of change. The goal is that you would be able to go back to your schools or professional settings and help others to implement educational technology in a fair and just manner and serve as a leader. In this course, also, collaboration and constructivism is really the foundation of the kind of learning we do. We'll be doing a lot of projects together in class in small groups, demos, and showing each other our learning. This is very much a hands-on type of course. So you'll find that you'll be using many different tools in the class tech tools, and of course you'll be involved in doing hands-on work, therefore. At the end of the course, you do write a reflection paper. However, there's many opportunities throughout the course for reflecting and considering how the learning in this course applies to your own professional work. This next section of the syllabus outlines the School of Education's commitment to diversity. So take some time to look through our philosophy regarding diversity and providing all students with a fair and just education and reaching all kinds of individual students. In certain courses, you are asked to fill out a demographic form, which would either represent the demographics of the school district you work with or a community that you are involved with. So it outlines here what kinds of communities that might be for gathering the demographic data. Okay, so course objectives and course outcomes are listed here. The objectives are broader, and the outcomes really relate to each of the projects you're doing in the class to demonstrate that you have achieved the course objectives. Okay, so the outcomes correspond to those objectives. As I'm moving along, what happens is this table takes each of the course projects or assignments and relates them to the course objectives, course outcomes, the International Society for Technologies, NETs, and these are standards for tech integration for teachers and for students. And the last column is indicating the technology that will be used in the course to demonstrate or to complete these projects. So again, what you're seeing here in blue, these are the projects, and there's a description of each of them below. And so I'm going to move on to those descriptions as long as you understand how this table is working. Projects, assignments listed here, what course objective is met by that assignment project, what course outcome is met, and the technology, standards, and tech used in the course. Okay, these are 2 major textbooks for the course. This first one is an anthology with many different essays, and the second one is a regular textbook. There will be numerous online readings, and these will be available to you on a weekly basis, and they will be found in class notes, which will be online. These are the accounts you'll need for the class: the basic accounts, a TASStream account, Dropbox, which is recommended for storing images that you might want to use so you can access them during class time or anywhere. We'll be doing a lot with the Google apps, including Google Documents, and particularly Google Slides, and learning also how to use Google Forms to create surveys. And we'll touch into Google Plus because we are going to have a Google community to share resources. We'll touch a bit on Google Sites for website creation. You will need a Twitter account for this class. If you have a personal one and you want to open up a professional one, that's also an option. You are strongly encouraged, in fact, I'd almost like to say mandatory, that you bring laptops and iPads or whatever mobile devices you have to class. Because the syllabus is used on and off campus, it does mention the Network Center on campus for those that are taking the course on campus. But in our case, please bring your mobile devices to each class. It's important you bring earbuds. A lot of the times we'll be doing listening activities in class. These are their standard course policies regarding attendance, submission of work on time, and also the college's academic integrity policy. This is a link to find it in the catalog. Disability services, our tutoring center, this information here. Here's our breakdown of the points that each of the class assignments are worth, and you'll notice the annotated bibliography is assigned the most. Participation does count significantly, as does your presentation that you'll be doing regarding the topic of the digital divide, and your research paper and reflection. So those are the key assignments. Okay, this is straight out of the course catalog. And here we have descriptions of each of the course assignments in more detail regarding, and there's rubrics that are at the end of the syllabus that explain and outline how each of these projects will be evaluated. Participation is very critical in the course. We will be having weekly readings, and you'll have an online discussion place to share with your colleagues, so that'll be a Google document. And the annotated bibliography assignment, in class, it'll be explained to you how to do an annotated bibliography. You do need to read 8 peer-reviewed articles using the USJ online database. And basically, your annotated bibliography is done in APA format and provides a summary and reaction to your readings, as well as including how that reading would be in some way aligned or applicable to your professional setting. There are 2 main presentations in the course. One is a demo of a presentation tool that you will show your colleagues how to use. Some examples are listed, but of course there are others that you might choose. Another one is a content presentation. You'll be presenting to us as if you were presenting to a school board, a PTA, or for professional development, a presentation on the digital divide. So some different topics are outlined here regarding the digital divide, and you'll create a presentation that you will show us. You have a research paper for the course. It's not a very long one. It's 5 to 8 pages. It's a comparison and contrast of different identified theories that we'll be discussing in the class. You will post on our Google community where we share discussion questions that you will be leading in our class, as well as the paper itself. Okay, and this is telling you a little bit, there's 5 points assigned for that discussion about your research paper. At the end of the course, you do a comprehensive reflection assignment, and there are 5 questions here to guide you in preparing that assignment. This is the assignment that you will be entering in TaskStream at the end of the course. Now here's the course schedule. It is tentative, and our class website will have updates. And we'll be actually downloading this whole entire syllabus into a Google Doc, and that's where if there were any changes to the syllabus, you would find those changes reflected there, as well as our online notes. Sometimes in class we don't always finish what we want to finish, or sometimes we could bounce ahead. So there obviously will be some certain adjustments. Okay, the next section of the syllabus goes into detail about how each of the projects will be evaluated. So here you have the criteria and the different areas for, hopefully you'll be in the target area, and this explains what you need to be doing to be in the target area. Again, this assignment's worth 25 points. Next we have the rubric for your platform, where you are going to do use a presentation tool. This would accompany your content presentation, and this is going to be on the digital divide, so you'll do a presentation for us, and this rubric continues. It's rather long. Okay, this is the rubric for the research paper, and notice how we also tell you here in terms of the research paper how it aligns with our conceptual framework, which is at the beginning of the syllabus. And as I move along, you'll see the rubrics for the other projects. Okay, and this is for the reflection paper at the end of the course. And that's about it. Anytime you have questions about the syllabus, I'm very easy to reach via email. Or, of course, please ask in class because your colleagues might have the same exact questions. So I hope this review of our syllabus for our course has been helpful to you.